But also it may have some political element. And after bioengineering is military technology. I think it's very obvious, right? Military technology, what is the approach? Politics. Yeah. And the last one, sustainability. What is it? Social construction, yes. And? Just checking if you understand the material. What do you think? Besides social construction, it is also what? Cyber, yeah. Yeah, of course, it's not politics and cyber. Why is it cyber? Yes, technology, no, society and nature. Okay. And technology mediate this integration. Yeah. Of course, yeah. That can be seen from a political perspective as well. I mean, when we're talking about a lot, environmental problems, okay, that result from some kind of political intervention or political power that brings technology into something that impact our environment. Of course, yeah, it can be also political. Yeah. So to some extent, every topic, each of the topics can be seen from all of those three. But of course, there are some, different emphasis. Any more questions, guys? Basically, the structures. I'd like to elaborate actually institutions or methods. Yes. Any more questions? Yes.
What's the example of it?
This is a very good question. Well, as I mentioned last week, today is your last chance to ask questions about the material. Okay, so if you have any doubts or maybe need some clarification on the material, this is your last chance. So if you have any questions, anything about the material that you might, you might find it unclear or confusing or maybe, ununderstandable. Anybody?
You want to meeting we should do the course together.
Western system.
Okay, I'm recording the halfway. 结果他都没有
讲很行啊。
This now the cyborg is a category between the physical and natural. But I understand your question. I mean, and it deals with the evolutions of technological system. When you get Western system, and for example, the Chinese, are intensively adopting Western science and technology, but at the same time they have their own system. So somehow they're integrated when it will create something. Yeah, it's more like a social construction. I mean, because the structures that shape how this adoption takes place and result in something that's quite different. Yeah, it could be network of network. principle. Any more questions, guys?
Teacher, just like that,
No?
I give hints or anything.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you want to give hints? We have one mutual friends.
Okay. It's pretty much the same. Yeah, I'm gonna explain about it, but let's focus on the material because this is gonna help you to prepare for the exam, right? Rather than just the format and things.
So now, should we? Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
anyone? Yeah. I'm sorry. Say it again. Yes. Yeah.
That seems very clear. What about blurring of artificial natural technology?
So you're asking about
The implication of the concept of cycle.
the implication of no. Okay. This is a concept that explains a tendency in our modern culture. And what is the tendency? The tendency of the blurred boundaries, of the blurring boundaries between the natural and the artificial. Okay. And it is this tendency, the implication of this tendency that create more uncertainties in our world. Exactly. So there's a consequence in terms of our ability to understand how these two, categories are blended. Okay, because our science, our scientific knowledge, is organized around the categories, while these categories are now blurred. So there's a problem. It leads to more uncertainty. So did I answer your question? Not really? What is it? Which one that you still...
You check 没有 past year paper 是不是？还是没有 past year paper？
没有，我 check 了是没有。
Yeah, of course you can include ethical behavior.
I'm a bit scared for this paper. 你 S 的话，你要拿
the outcomes of
My
something,
friend got
of
take
a
this.
process.
Your friend got take this course before.
Okay.
No, eh.
So when we create something that is subordinate, now we have some expectation. Okay, we have a goal, but the thing is, more often the result is not what we expected. It's undesired.
那个一个 one or is social contamination is it?
Social
or the gap
construction.
between the
谢谢。
the desired outcomes and the impact of these outcomes that creates this uncertainty. It becomes certain when our goal and the outcomes overlap. So our uncertainty basically comes from this gap between what we want and what we get. And it can be manifested in behaviors of the system, okay, or the behaviors and the process and the mechanisms, or basically the outcomes of this process. So, anything else you wanna? What is it? How does it shape the directions of technology? Now, the question of the direction of technology is more on the social construct. Okay. This one is the kind of philosophical explanation of the modern culture. The direction of technology is explained here in the social construction. So is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay, so we're done, right? Are we done? Well, in that case, let me talk about the exam. Okay. So the exam is, how many of you have seen the previous one? You've seen it, right? In the library? Okay. Huh?
In the library website.
In the library website? Okay, so you've seen it. Okay. So guys, if you want to check, you can just go to the library website. Okay? It's there. So the format is pretty much the same. So it's an essay-based question. And you got compulsory questions and optional questions. No, we don't give the example answer. Yeah, it's for each question 200 words. So you're given the paper, so you get the exam paper. You just so you write your answer on the script. Okay, on the script. So it's limited. So 1 page for each question. Okay. So it's approximately 150 to 200 words for each question. It's 2 hours. As you know, 2 hours. So we got 2 compulsory questions and 3 out of 5 optional questions. Yeah, 3 out of 5 optional questions. So you can pick 3 out of 5 questions. Okay, that's a good question. If you want to sign for the exam,
yeah, there are total 8 questions, right? There's 2 compulsory.
Most important thing
so
is
3 other 5 questions.
Okay, the slides.
So Indian must do 4
And also
questions.
the reading. It's only 1 reading for every week. It's very short.
Then plus 2 compulsory.
Yeah.
Then 8 questions.
No, it's not. No, there's no. No, there's not. There's no questions about. No, I mean, you don't have to memorize things, okay? When does the internet begin, for example? What year? Who's the inventor? No. It's more about understanding. It's more about understanding. Exactly like what I've explained. The understanding of process is understanding of outcomes. Yeah. Of course. Yeah, they overlap. Okay. So the process of social construction is a political process, right? Yeah. And the political condition will determine, the process, how the process is. Yes. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, you need to give some illustration. Okay. For example, if I ask, let's say, cyborg. Okay. It gives an example of cyborg. So yeah, very good. So you need to give illustration. Yeah. Yeah, of course, yeah. You can explain it at different level. Okay. Yes.
This moment is not on NDO library.
from previous ones? They're not in the library? Yeah, well, you can discuss with him, okay? So we get one person who found, yeah. But basically, the format is like I said, okay? So 2 compulsory, 5 optional, 3 out of 5 optional questions. Each 200, up to 200 words. So 1 page. So you write on the script. And yeah, it's a course book. Yeah, of course. Yeah, your knowledge about this. Yeah. Yeah, of course. As long as your explanation. Now the thing, okay, when you answer the question, try to refer to the concept that we learned. Okay. Always refer to the concept that you learned from the course. 1 or 2 concepts and you elaborate. Of course, yeah. You can use your movie essay as well as part of your answer. Yeah. So it is, well, as I said, that movie essay are an exercise for that. Any more questions?
After you read our essays, is there any part of the content in general that you are actually lacking?
No, it's all in the slides and the reading.
Oh, there's no paper. Yeah, there's
Any more questions? Are we done here?
Later go ask the person.
There's no paper on the NTU library. It says not available.
Okay, well then. Okay, maybe, I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, but basically, like I said, the format is essay, 2 compulsory, 3 out of 5 questions.
Go ask my friend for it.
Yeah.
Other people can send you also. I told her like can send me soft copy also. Like take picture and send.
Well, I don't know if I can.
Hey, what he said He must give illustration.
Like for example, you give the topic, right? Sideboard, then you must give illustration.
What kind of
I need
illustration?
to consult with them.
Like you can give illustration from our article. The article they give examples like about sideboard. He didn't really explain this part lah.
Okay.
Yeah, then because
Yeah,
the
yeah,
person keep
yeah.
asking him, then 一直 cut 掉, then 我没有听. Then refer to the concepts and elaborate. For every question, you need to refer to the concept, then you elaborate on the concept.
Well, as I explained, the format is pretty much clear, right? So if you guys have any questions, this is your last chance. Any more questions?
我们有没有 question 来知道？我都还没有读哦。
Nobody want to ask the topics? Nobody? Huh? Do you need the topics? Yes, 6 topics. So the first 3, I think it's pretty much obvious, right? So we got cyborg, politics of technology and social construction. So that's the first 3 topics. And the last 3 is sustainability, military, bioengineering. Except IT and labor.
So just 6
So just focus on these 3. Okay? Yeah. Bioengineering, military, and sustainability. So each question is based on one specific topic. Now, yeah. So there's one topic that now just to help you to give to give more illustration.
Oh, sorry. 听得到吗？
Yes.
What's the answering style going to be like? Do we just have to list down the effects of all these technologies affect the society?
More than that, not only the impact, but also why it happened. Okay, the explanation of why it happened. And that's exactly what we learned from this book. Anything else? Well, if not, then I would like to thank you for taking this course. I hope that you learned something, and I wish you all the best. Good luck for your exam. Thank you.